know what? This is not a good listing. I'm gonna say this piece should have better pictures. There's only 6. And we need to take pictures of the bottom. There's no pictures of the bottom. I'm noticing that. So this is part of the video that if you watched it, type in the comments. Hey everybody, you wanna hang out for a bit and talk about what's been recently listed on eBay? I'd love to. Let's hang out. The reason we're here sharing about our listings and what we're putting out into the internet of saying, here, we have this for sale, is because we care about you. We want you to be able to walk with us and to see what we're discovering out in the world. And so you can go and find it as well. Things at estate sales, thrift stores, garage sales right now in the summertime. There are so many opportunities to find something that you can figure out is worth more than somebody's asking for it and take it and list it at a place that more people can find it. So a garage sale is, if you're in that neighborhood, that town, you might happen to find it, but nobody knows exactly what's there. So you can buy that at one price, and then you do the work of taking pictures, descriptions, researching, put it on a website that the entire world could access on something like eBay or your own personal website, Instagram, Facebook Marketplace. So that is the order of processes. So things like Goodwill, they get something for free. They should then process it and get some money for all that work. And then we can take something and put it into another category. And of course, there's all kinds of discussions about how different companies are doing this, but this is our time with you. So we want to sit and talk about things we're listing so that you can learn with us. So please comment, engage, ask us questions, because we want to learn too. So if you see something that you think we got wrong, let us know. If there's something that helped you and you went and found it, either the brand of it or the exact piece, please, we'd love to celebrate with you. So let's go and check out what we recently listed on eBay. Okay, to get started here, we have a Capodimonte figurine. This is a huge piece, actually. It's quite tall. It's about 12 feet tall, and you can see this is a piece that somebody might be like, not super attractive, but it's all hand done, different pieces of porcelain. And if anyone can spot the flaw, they are gonna get a star next to their name in the comment section. There is a flaw in here, so the title says flaw at the end, and then description, we use some things. But look at the value, even with that flaw. With Capodimonte, it's an Italian figurine, and they are, of course, so old and collectible that they maintain their value. Not all of them, and you know, honestly, many of them are so brittle that they are flawed. So if you can see the flaw in these more close-up figurines, you can see there the knife, his knife got cut off. So the knife should be cutting the bread more. And what a cool idea. This boy is cutting his bread for his friend. And so this is a nice story. And some boy might have grown up like this and experienced this. Great branding. So we can get all these names like Triad and the Italian way of pronouncing. On the bottom, of course, we have all the details of the sticker. You can see it zoomed in there. Capodimonte, made in Italy, and everything, you know, so we can get a lot of information from that. Sometimes you can't get all the information from a piece, and then that's where you might want to take a screen capture or a picture of it and put it through Google Images and see what comes up to see if you can make some connections there. But we are really excited about finding Capodimontes when we can find them in the store, because there's a passionate market about that, especially if families came from Italy and want to reconnect with some of the heritage. These are some great pieces. Next up, we have something that I know that my great-grandma had in her house. It's a Hubley Boston Terrier. These are cast iron, heavy figurines or door stoppers they were used for. And this, of course, has a lot of beat up cast iron look to it. There was more color that was probably more clear in the past, but we want to leave it. They call it patina or wear that is from care in the past, and that's okay. You don't want to always feel like you have to make an item from history look brand new. That actually can reduce the value if you remove even sometimes dust and cobwebs from objects. Sometimes people like to see that on there because that's something you cannot fake. You can't fake dust or wear, things like that. So that is where this value is at $350 where similar items have been sold. So we're excited to see what will happen with this piece. If you're interested, of course, it's still available. By the time you watch this video, it could be yours. We are happy to always accept offers. Something that I like to explain is because we want to have a conversation with people that took the time to do searching, found our product, well, if it's too much for you and you feel like the price is off because the market's changed since we listed it, we're very happy to receive an offer and talk through that and either accept a counter offer or, just continue that conversation, because maybe they live overseas and they need special shipping rates. We're happy to do those, accommodate those things as much as possible. So here is a Hudley. If you see these pieces in your grandmother's houses, they have some value. Next up, I have a piece from Korea. It is a handmade music box, and this is a unique part. Let me show you the bottom here. This is made in Korea, and there is, of course, some lettering that is not in English letters, but a Korean font, and that's great. It has both Anglo and the Korean signatures. But one of the things that helps people really understand in this listing I wanted to show you guys was you can have a video. A video can help, in this case, explain to the customer what is the song that's playing. And I don't know the song, I don't recognize it. It's probably from a Korean background, which is fantastic. So hopefully it's a song that people can get used to, connect with, and value. So that's where you can now upload videos to YouTube listings, and it's great if you can always do that. I think it's always helpful for the customer to feel like they can see the piece. That was our video of capturing the music and trying to rotate it while we were filming. So that lifted at $54. We found it for $4.99, and so that's 10 times our money, something we love to do. And so we said yes to this piece, and now it is listed for sale, and let's see if it sells. The next is one of my passions, board games. If you watch our channel, thank you. If you haven't subscribed, we'd love for you to do that, because we talk about a wide variety of listings at this point in our life. We love porcelain pieces, we love home decor, and I also personally add in the love of board games. So when I was able to go to a board game fair, it was kind of a flea market of board games, I was able to find this game, and I paid up for it $20. Breaking my rule of 10. So this is 86. So why did I buy it? Well, I first thought I might enjoy this game myself. And then I remembered, like, okay, yeah, I like this game, but it is actually time to continue moving it on. So I paid 20 and now I'm going to sell it for 85. I'm really happy with that. 4 times the money. So I am going to say this game is actually quite large, but look at these pieces. They have awesome pieces, and you can see the different pictures I took to try to illustrate that. So I took a picture like this that has the houses showing with the background, so they could always see the name of the game as they're looking at through the pictures. I do pictures of the rule book because I'm figuring somebody might not know what the game is, and so they can come look through it a bit. And also it does talk about the content often, and then it also tells you the year that the game was made, where it was, and details like that, in case there's multiple editions of a game. Kind of like books, the copyright edition and location and version will matter a lot to a buyer of these board games. So this is Grim Forest. Originally on Kickstarter is a page where you can publishers can get their game published for the first time, and now here on our eBay store at B4 Treasures. What a journey this game has had. But it's a fun one, and I definitely think there is a lot of market for board games right now and opportunity to resell those. So don't walk away from some board games as you find them. There's a lot of fun ones out there. Next, we're gonna go to Friends, one of our TV shows we love watching over and over again. This is their couch, the famous couch in the coffee shop where they all sit together. It's actually a coin bank, and we got this for $1.99. And we might have passed on it normally, but we did see that in the sales, in the eBay history, that this piece has sold often for $35. So we got it and listed it for $35, because $2 to even $25, you're 20 times the amount, 3 times the amount. That's great. Let's go for it, and let's put it in. And if it's a good fit for our store, which at this time is, our store has, again, home decor, vintage, but also sometimes fun things. We are at the point of when we see something that we personally think is fun, we know about, we're gonna buy it and reinvest our money and let it go out. Some stores might say niche down and get to one thing, and that's honestly, we love to do that, but we're in a place that we're building our store and coming to trying out everything. Maybe once we reach a certain threshold, we'll be more selective on what type. But that's why we want to share our journey with you. And we can say, here is this video today. Let's check and see out where we were a year from now, how things are going. So Friends, couches, fun. If you like Friends, let us know in the comments. It'd be awesome. Here's a piece of a warning, kind of. John Perry, look at this. It looks awesome. And you would think, if you see something like this, you would think, oh, this has got to be valuable. Because look at the details of the branding is really clear. There's a little logo there. And so you can see the piece is, oh, you know what? This is not a good listing. I'm gonna say this piece should have better pictures. There's only 6. And we need to take pictures of the bottom. There's no pictures of the bottom. I'm noticing that. So this is part of the video that if you watched it, type in the comments, fix your listing so that I know that you saw this part of the video that was a fail. So this part I had loaded up thinking it was about John Prairie, which I was gonna say to probably avoid those pieces. They look fantastic, really easy to find online, but the value doesn't hold. There's $15 to $20, and often thrift stores think they're worth a lot as well, and so they'll do it at 20. So just be careful with John Perry, and obviously be careful when you're listing things. And this is a good find. This is why I'm filming us, to have a transparent life. Here next is Starbucks coffee shop mug from Mexico, the Playa del Carmen. You can know that these mugs, of course, are from Mexico. So we got this one because it had the original stickers still from where it was bought in Mexico at the store, and then at the bottom they had the original price, $185. I think it's 185 pesos. So which one is this? This is the series. I think We Were There series. You Were There, one of those. I'm sorry if I don't remember the name, but I think it's right here. Iconic series. So you can, if you're collecting of that time period of when they put out those mugs and you're missing this one or it broke, this is the one, this is the place to find it on our store. We look up these values and decide, is that one worth buying or not, depending on the rarity of it. This one was a buy at $1.99 to $2.99. It is a yes, left 10 times our money, and we put this up. So Starbucks mugs are worth looking at very often, but not everyone. So you do need to do comparisons on the eBay sold side or other websites to see how things or similar pieces have sold. And honestly, the final one today, I'm going to talk about Kaiser. Kaiser is a company in Germany, and this is a shabby chic mid-century vase, or just a piece of porcelain that you can put on this display. We have a measuring ruler there that shows the length 5 to 6 inches, and then the bottom. So Kaiser here is a company that started actually with making things for the bathroom, like a toilet seat, and of course that's all porcelain. But then they realized they had artistry, and they shifted to making things like vases and other home decor elements. But they actually have made some of our favorite horse porcelain pieces as well. So there's figurines now, or sculptures made out of the Kaiser porcelain, which you can tell is very white, very pure, creamy, very nice, gentle white there. But with the shapes that they can make, you can see the artistry of the waves and on everything on the different pieces. So we're very happy to have found the brand Kaiser. And we generally recommend, if you find it at a good price, 10 times or 5 times the value that you're buying it for, grab it, because it does move. People are connected to Kaiser, especially if you're from a German heritage, and the piece is artistic and beautiful. So thank you so much for watching this video today. If you haven't yet subscribed or commented, please do below. We'd love to know who you are, because we want to go on this journey together as we list things, as we talk on another video about what sold recently, so you can see if they actually make it through to the sold videos. And we're going to continue to engage this channel at Before Treasures and think about what kind of videos you want to see, and just continue to open ourselves up to the rest of the community that is either thrifting, reselling, just has a passion for home decor, porcelain pieces, maybe board games, or just wants to know our story. My husband and I have been through a lot of different things to get us to the point of running our own business, so we'd love to even continue that journey of telling you what we've been through and how we've gotten here. So stay tuned, please subscribe for more videos like this, and as always, remember, people before treasures.